Hello, Marky Dragon, also known as Marcus Eichenberry in real life, and welcome again to my backyard. So, in the continuation of this entrepreneurial series, I want to go over something that happened that was very traumatic for us, very upsetting for us. Something that will, I hope, never happen again, and it's called corporate espionage. So, I'm not going to name any names here because it would be, I don't need to end up in any lawsuits. And the people involved with this already know how bad they are. And to the person who came to us and confessed and apologized, thank you. And everybody in the industry who knows us and knows other people in the video game industry probably be able to figure this one out. So let me just start by saying that I founded a couple of companies, Shatter Crystal and Trust 2. Both of them, you know, Shatter Crystal was a sales store where we sold a lot of digital goods, codes and stuff. We do this now at markydragon.com, actually store.markydragon.com. And some of the processes that we developed over the 1997 is when we started selling video game stuff. 2000 is when we really launched it into big business operations, and I don't know, it was a few years ago. And I was still CEO of Marky Dragon Inc., which owned Shatter Crystal and Trust 2. I still own Marky Dragon these days, but it's not the incorporated version. And we met this person who was developing a new way to sell game codes and interact with games, sell their content and everything. And they wanted to meet with us. So we meet with this person and we say, they say, hey, we think you're doing a great job. We see all these sales you're doing. You see all this anti-fraud technology that you've put together, all of this automation, all of these different processes, and we really just like what you're doing. Will you talk to us about it? So, okay, we sit down for dinner and talk to this person about it. And this person expresses that they have an interest in possibly buying our company. Okay, ears perked up, and we're not talking, and we'd been hearing numbers of how much money they'd been throwing around buying different things, and we're thinking, maybe we'll get a couple million out of this. And so, all starry-eyed, dollar signs in our eyes, we're happy to talk and everything, and the value of what we are. And so we have this meeting. We don't hear anything after that. So I think, well, they just decided not to do anything. Well, about a year later, almost a year later, this other company introduces this whole line of services and different things, and we're like, holy shit, they just replicated our company. And we're going, what the hell just happened here? I can't believe that they replicated our company, and that they put all this stuff together exactly like we have it. I mean, not exactly, but they took all of our core elements, our secret sauce, and there they had it in their company, and we're going, how the hell did that happen? So at that point we feel, pretty taken advantage of. Because this dinner meeting that we had with them where we talked about a lot of different things, we didn't give away everything, and there was more stuff in there that we could see that was from us than what we had talked about at dinner. And so I was very disappointed. And so then after that, we thought, wow, we really got to be tight-lipped about a lot of things. There's a lot of things that we just can't talk about and stuff. And this really sucks because I'm typically a very sharing person. I'm willing to help out other people. I'm willing to help out other companies and stuff. It doesn't have to directly benefit me, but it does need to be some sort of fair exchange at some point. It can't be, just so one-sided, and to see this blatant copying of our company appear in another company. So, you know, call me disgruntled at that point, or, you know, or having a bone to pick. Fine. So I move on. I don't think I've ever talked about this before on video, and this has been a few years back, so I'm ready to spill the beans on this stuff. And then we were at a conference. We were at GDC in San Francisco, and ran into this guy who's working with his game company that we had a meeting with. They had reached out to us because we knew that person and everything, and he's like, hey, we got this new company here and stuff, and we're putting all this stuff together, and it's really awesome. Will you support our games? And so we wanted to talk to him about him. I mean, that's what we do. So anyway, after we're done talking, we're having a few drinks, and you know, we know this person pretty well. They were around quite a bit, you know, and interacted with us a lot, asked a lot of questions, and did all this other stuff. And come to find out that this person, he apologizes to us, and we're like, what are you apologizing for? And he's like, well, I was with this other company previously. When he said the name, I instantly knew who, and he says, I was paid for 7 or 8 months to directly investigate you guys, get inside your guys' operations, and learn every single thing I could so that it could be documented and sent back to corporate. And he had successfully infiltrated us, and he did a very good job of it, and he was feeling guilty about it. So, you know, I forgave him and said, okay, moving on. You know, we can't dwell on this. It's the past. I believe in an attitude of preventative rather than punitive, rather than trying to you know, bring the law down on somebody after the fact. I really believe in the fact of, you know, just set things up so that you don't encounter that situation again, so you're not taken advantage of again and everything. And so, you know, we were, of course, our company was abuzz about this. You know, shit, some other company paid to have a person infiltrate us, and they did that successfully, and then they took advantage of that. And so this wasn't just that they saw what we were doing in the public and they copied us. This was a lot closer to home. Now, they weren't an employee on staff. They didn't get that far in, but they got really far in. And so we thought we learned a lesson there. Then, a while later, we hear the big news when the company is acquired by another company for $190 million. $190 million. And I'm thinking to myself, man, you know, they've done a lot of things that were other than what we had and what they copied from us. But oh my God, you know, that burns. That really burns and everything. So, you know, I've learned in the future that got to be more careful. Got to have non-disclosure agreements at least, and I've also learned, you know, to be a little bit more wary of people in the industry and get to know them more before sharing more with them. Given the fact of you know what happened and everything, anytime someone asks me about the opinion of the founder of that company, I give it to them. I give them my honest opinion, and it's not pretty. So anyway, that's it. It's just a story about being taken advantage of and kind of the lessons learned, and it stings even to this day. I'm still upset about it. I would never do that to another person or another company, you know, it takes somebody pretty spineless to do something like this. And am I still upset about it? Yeah, I am. Will I be upset about it in 10 years? Probably. And I'm not the type of person to hold a grudge. But, you know, this person's only burned us once, but they'll never burn us again. So, I'm Marky Dragon. Take care.